try to get your hands apart, the tighter they grip. Giving it everything you've got right now, trying as hard as you can. The harder you try to get your hands apart, they just go tighter and tighter. You can try using your knee to pry them apart, try putting them around the back of your neck. The harder you try, they just go tighter and tighter. Give it everything you've got. Now, you who I'm touching right now, and you who I'm touching right now, you two can grab yourself. You look the audience nervous about this. Like it's not making sense kind of thing. Just hold straight up here, okay? Do you know her? No? That's okay. Look right there. Nice and relaxed. Right there. Stay right in there. Good. Good night. All right. Karen. Good night, brother. Nice and relaxed. There we go. Now, your name here? What's your name? Dianne? And your name, sir? Bruce. Bruce and Dianne. I don't know who looks more panicked. Bruce, just sit right back in your chair. Just take a nice deep breath in and sleep. Nice and relaxed. There we go. All right. Dianne, how you doing, sweetheart? So, I gotta say, Dianne, you look nervous. What's going through your mind right now?
You need a dictionary.
Gotta ask why.
Because I don't want to talk like you.
What word?
The F word.
Oh, the bomb! This is improv. Dianne, I'm going to give you this, but don't worry, your hands are locked right now. So we'll put this right here. You'll remember that's there. That's right there. You'll remember that's there. Okay? Good night. Dianne, for the remainder of the show, you'll remember this to be very true. On the chair to your left, there's a pad of paper and a pen. That's your ticket book. You're a cop. You are a swear cop. Anytime throughout the entire show, Dianne, you hear me or anybody on stage swear, you write them a ticket. Anybody who swears on stage gets a ticket. Unless you're feeling nice, you can give them a warning. All right, let's get them all a little deeper into this. Hey, you guys ready to have some fun? We got your stars up here. Let them hear you nice and loud. Oh, yeah. Imagine clear blue sky. Not a cloud in that sky, just that hot Hawaiian sun shining down on you. Oh, that's the life. Oh, it's beautiful out. Sit back, relax. Oh, it's beautiful out. Palm trees off in the distance as you imagine that. And if you take a deep breath in and smell the air, imagine it smells like pineapples, and coconuts, and suntan lotion. Oh, this is the life. You get off in the distance. Imagine it's that emerald, greenish blue tropical water like you see in the pamphlets washing up against a white sandy beach. Sand so soft it feels like baby powder underneath you. Oh man, this is awesome. The only thing wrong with this beach, on the count of 3, you realize with every word you hear my voice speak, the weather seems to get hotter and hotter. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man, it's hot out today. Woo! It's a cooker out. Oh, it just keeps getting hotter. Oh, man. Heard stories about how hot it gets out here. I had no idea it gets this hot, man. It's a cooker. There's literally ripples of heat coming up off the sand. It's so hot. You can fry an egg on a rock. It's so hot. Oh, it's like somebody cranked the sauna on full. It's humid hot, and it just keeps getting hotter. Holy man. Somebody out there suntanning has one of those little transistor radios, and you can hear the local radio DJ out there. All right, tourists, welcome to Hawaii. It's going to be a hot, hot, hot one here today. We're expecting an all-time record high. It's going to be 98 in the shade. Wow. It's like a heat wave, massive. You've got sweat just pouring down your forehead right now. Sweat that sweat off, catch it before it drips in your brow. Man, it's hot. Now your armpits are all wet and sweaty. Oh, that's not even comfortable at all. Oh no. Oh no, now there's the smell of sweaty BO in the air. Oh, man. Your armpits were kind of sweaty earlier. You might maybe want to give yourself a quick little pit sniff. Make sure that's not you. Quick, check your pits. It's not you. It is not you. Your pits are holding out. However, it might be that person next to you. Now, don't move. Don't move. You don't want to be rude. You don't want to embarrass them. So, on the count of 3, you're going to pretend you're doing something so that you can indiscreetly lean over and sneak a sniff off that person without them knowing what you're up to. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's where it's coming from. But don't be rude. It's not their fault. It is hot out today. Diane, just grab a seat in your chair. Just grab a seat in your chair, dear. Right over this way. Right in your sun chair. Right back, right back, right back, right. There it is. Oh man, it's hot. Now, just eyes closed. Just put it right back. Eyes closed. Nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed. Right back on that beach. Now, as you feel, now as you're fanning your face, on the count of 3, you imagine you're in your beach attire. Whatever it is you would wear to the beach, on the count of 3, you imagine you're wearing it. 1, 2, 3. That's a bit better. However, you still remember how hot that sun is. Nobody wants to get a burn. So on the count of 3, you imagine in one of your hands, you're holding a bottle of sunblock. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Just put some sunblock on. You don't want to get a burn. That's a hot sun out there today. So protect your skin. Put it on nice and thick. Get your arms, your legs, your stomach, your back. Don't forget your face. Now, 3, you happen to see someone cruising the beach, and whoever it is, man, are they ever good looking. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Check that person out. What a body! You know the only way they get a body like that is they have to be hitting the gym, man. They are tanned and toned, man. Oh. The only thing wrong with that body is the fact that it's not noticing you. Now, on the count of 3, you're going to adjust how you're sitting. It's not like you're trying to pick them up or anything like that. You just want to see if you can get them to notice you. So on the count of 3, you're going to adjust how you're sitting into a slightly sexier pose. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. You worked your magic. However, it's kind of a crowded beach. So, on the count of 3, you're going to have to turn it up a little notch because it's kind of crowded. They need to spot you in the crowd. So on the count of 3, you're going to turn it up even sexier. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're posing now. Oh yeah. You got the magic working. Yeah. Worked. Oh my gosh, they see you. They're totally looking at you and they're smiling. So you smile back. Oh my God, they totally look like a nice person. They're so hot, they don't have any ego. Oh my gosh, they're waving at you. Oh my God, they're totally waving at you, so you wave back. Oh no, they totally just blew you a kiss. Oh. So on the count of 3, you blow them a kiss back. 1, 2, 3. They catch your kiss and seductively they slip it into the front of their bathing suit and make it look good. Now they lean towards you and they start to mouth something. But you can't make out what it is, so you lean towards them trying to see what they're mouthing to you. A little closer. A little closer. Till you realize what they're mouthing to you is... Hey! You! Get the fuck out of the way! Pervert! Take a picture, it lasts longer.
I'm a cop.
Okay. Stab me with that shit.
A 3.0. No swearing.
I've never had a tickle like that before. Just all you beach people, just hang on a second. I'm getting the beach cop. Just give me shit. Trouble. Heck. Just give me heck. $1,000! What a bitch! No, I'm sorry. see it there. Back on the beach. Ooh. Are you guys gonna sit back and let some ignorant person like that wreck this vacation for you? No damn way. To hell with them. Sit back, relax. You've got. Okay, let's keep the tickets for a second. You just have to sit down. We gotta get this going. Okay, while she's giving him a ticket, the rest of you, just remember this to be very true. Sit back, you've got your sunblock on. Get yourself a nice dark tan. Something you can brag about when you get back home. Now, everybody on the beach, including the cop, on the count of 3, you're all going to realize this to be very true. Everybody, including the cop, on the count of 3, you're all no longer on this beach. On the count of 3, you're all at the North Pole in the middle of an ice-cold, freezing blizzard. 1, 2, 3. Ice cold winds are now blowing against your bare skin. Instantly, your muscles cramp up. Your joints are starting to lock up. Holy man, it's cold out. The wind is howling. The snow is flurrying. And it's just getting colder. With every word you hear my voice speak, the weather gets colder and colder. Oh man. That wind cuts right through to your core. You can't stop shivering now. You got goosebumps. Your ears are starting to burn with frostbite. Your cheeks and your nose are starting to sting with frostbite. Your fingers have gone numb. You can't feel your toes anymore. You're getting colder now. You're so cold right now, you think you might be freezing to death. You're getting scared. You're getting desperate. You do just about anything to get warm. And on the count of 3, you realize the person next to you is the warmest person in the world. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, reach over. Feel how warm they are. You are so cold. They're so warm. Oh man, get that body heat. Get your arms over there. Get your legs over there. Get all the body heat you can. Oh man, Karen, reach over here. Warm. Oh, feel that warm. Get your whole body over there. Get your body, get your legs over there. Get all the body heat you can. On the count of 3, everybody's going to become wide awake, not having a clue as to what they're doing. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. Put your hands together. I'm working on that. Okay, talk to her. What?
Are you okay? Are you there?
I'm here.
Are you okay?
No, because you won't fucking sing to me. It wasn't me. It was the little kid in the whale. It was the little kid in the whale. Are you still up there? Is anybody there? I think I can reach you. Can you put your hand down the well? I can almost reach the top. Dianne set off my laptop. Can you reach me? You're not looking at the opening. Wide awake. Let's give them both the big round. This stage isn't big enough for the 2 of you. So when the music starts, you open your eyes, Each of you is going to go to either side of the stage ready to have your gunfight. Now, when I say draw, you guys draw your guns and you start shooting each other. Now, this is a low-budget production, so you will have to make the sound of your gun. Whatever. Now, when you shoot each other, you realize this to be very true. Being the nasty little hypnotist that I am, I took your bullets out of your gun and replaced them with special bullets. Love bullets. So when you shoot each other with love. To the point that you drop your guns and just meet each other at the center of the stage and give each other a hug. If some music kicks in, well, that hug becomes a slow dance. On the count of 3, desperado gunfighters. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on! I didn't say that word yet. Put your guns away. Now hang on, we're going to have ourselves a gunfight here. I did not swear. Now listen, you seem to be pretty upset with that guy over there. What's the matter? I want to kill him. You want to kill him? What for? Because I don't like the way he looks. That guy over there says he wants to kill you because he don't like the way you look. What do you want to say about that? I'm gonna shoot him first. You're gonna shoot him first. Now what's your problem with him? He's old. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Are you ready? Set. Draw. Oh my God, feel that. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Oh my gosh. Wide awake. What's going on? Sit down. I'm having fun. Okay, everybody sit back in your chairs right now. Just take a deep breath in. Let that breath go. And sleep. You're into that shit, are you? It's freaking weird. You could macrame and hang a plant in it. It's freaky hairy. However, the one thing really weird about my hairy bum is this. We've never met before, but for some strange reason, your name is shaved into it. But it does weird you out. On the count of 3, and you look at me, I look normal in the front, but when I turn around, naked in the back, hairy bum, your name shaped into it. 1, 2, 3. Hey, can I get you all just to sit back in your chairs right now? Diane, can I get you to sit back in your chair here? Sit back in your chair. No, you jumped. We got a jumper. It's all good. Everything's okay. Now, we're just doing some stuff here right now. We're just trying to get your imagination going a little bit further so that we can really mess with some things. See, in doing this is how we get like the reactions to be going a little bit further. Okay, so this is how the friends out here, they'll be able to react this out a little bit better. So this way, I scuffed my shoe. Holy smokes. On the count of 3, when I turn around, all my clothing in the front is gone. Completely naked in the front. And apparently, I was at the North Pole too. 1, 2, 3. All right, so audience is all ready for these to go on. So, on the count of 3, it's all the way down to my ankle. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're going to get this happening here right away. And we're going to this is awkward. Just give me a second here. Oh, you might want to close your mouth. Have you ever seen one this big? What's that? What? Don't make me use this! No, sweetheart, have you ever seen one this big? Well, you should feel how heavy that fucker is. Wide awake! Give them all a big round of applause. My show.
These people make lots of money because you
Could be up more.
$5,000? $15,000! For what? So what? So what? Thank you very much. Freeze! Diane, have you ever seen the movie Rain Man? Yes or no? Have you seen Rain Man? You have. So you remember it was a story with Tom Cruise. He was this kind of jerk, right? Just hang on a second. You gotta know this, okay? Okay? So you remember that movie?
You're not that good, John.
Just hang on a second. Hang on.
What did you say?
You're not letting her do her job.
Oh.
Diane, for the remainder of the show, you are no longer a swear cop. Nice and relaxed, nice and relaxed, nice and relaxed. For the remainder of the show, you realize this to be very true. You have a pen, you have paper, lots of paper, pads of paper, and just like in the movie Rain Man, when Rain Man had that little uh-oh binder. If you've ever seen Rain Man, he's got that binder. If anybody hits him or says uh-oh, and starts writing in the book, you've got the uh-oh pad. Anytime throughout the show anybody says something mean to you or swears or that, uh-oh, you're just going to take note of it. Just write it down. Like a little journal. Your little uh-oh journal. Anytime someone says something rude to you or swears, you just simply take note of it in your uh-oh journal. 1, 2, 3. All right. Everybody, how you doing out there? Awesome. Diane, get your dumb ass back in the chair. Diane. Diane. No, I know. Because you don't know how to write. Have to sit down in the chair. Get your dumb ass into the chair. Now, while she's working on her elbows, everybody else sit back in your chairs right now. And on the count of 3, everybody, you're all going to hear a noise. When you hear this noise, you swear it's coming from the person to your right. Nobody gets out of their chairs. Nobody moves their chairs. 1, 2, 3. wafting. Oh, that's horrible. Don't move your chairs. Oh, that's like cabbage gone bad. Oh my God. Now, they're not bad enough. On the count of 3, the person to your left kicks in and they're even worse. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's rotten. Wide awake. Wide awake. We're going to take this further. On the count of 3, you're all going to hear that noise again. But this time, it's not the person to your right. It's not the person to your left. It's you. And I don't know what you ate tonight, but you are rotten. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're going to take this further. Watch the look on their faces. Watch their facial expressions. I'm going to get the hell out of the way. On the count of 3, you're all going to hear that noise again. And again, it was you. But this time, when you hear yourself fart, you think that your fart went a little too far. You think you sharted. Made a little poo-poo. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh, that's never good. And wide awake. Let's give them all a great big round of applause. Nice loud. You dedicated your entire life to the gold medal. Winning a gold medal. So, I just gotta find, I'm winging this right here. We're gonna have to just bear with me here. Let's go. You're dedicated, you're pumped, you're hungry for the gold. So, anytime when you wake up, I say, what are we gonna win? You're screaming out, gold! Hungry for it. And you have been training for 4 years in any event that I say. On the count of 3, Canadian Olympic athletes. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce you here today on stage. We have them here, Canada's next Olympic team! Here they are! For the past 4 years, they've devoted every moment of their life to training hardcore. And what are we gonna win? I can't hear you. What are we gonna win? All right, the first event. Arm wrestling. Now you remember how to do this. You remember your training. So shake your arm out. Get it ready. Get it going. Going for the goal. Now, on the count of 3, you all imagine seeing your opponent sitting right in front of you. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now this looks like it should be pretty easy because apparently your opponent is 5 years old. Now you remember in your training, this is a psychological event. So make eye contact with your opponent and give them your psycho eyes. Give them the crazy stare. Now get a good grip on his hand. And on the count of 3, you're going to start your arm wrestle. On the count of 3, when you start, you realize this to be very true. No matter how hard you try, you cannot budge that hand an inch. On your mark, get set. 1, 2, 3, go! Suddenly, he starts to pull your hand back. On the count of 3, you all have a magic word. A word that when you shout it at the top of your lungs, it gives you superhuman strength. On the count of 3, you're going to shout that word. When you do, you're going to slam that 5-year-old's hand down, winning your gold medal. When you do, you get out of your chair and you do your victory dance. 1, 2, 3, go! All right! Gold medals all around. Now, everybody sitting down. Now, here, guys. Bruce, you sit here. George, you sit right up here. Ladies, thank you so much for helping out. Bruce, you're working out there. How's the ticker? Not for much longer. By request, here we go. On the count of 3, the 2 of you feel something really teeny with a tail swimming around inside your stomach. 1, 2, 3. It's not alone. There's also something teeny and round floating in there. 1, 2, 3. And on the count of 3, the teeny thing with the tail, it starts to swim around the little round thing. 1, 2, 3. And on the count of 3, the teeny thing with the tail, well, it penetrates the little round thing. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Now the little round thing starts to grow, splitting into 2 little rounds, getting bigger and bigger until you realize you are 9 months pregnant. How the hell did that happen? Gentlemen, your uterus started off the size of a pear, and it's now expanded to the size of a beach ball. And you feel that through stabbing pains in your rib cage. You're getting hot flashes now. Agonizing lower back pains. Your ankles are sore and swollen and you feel very bloated as you're heavily retaining water. Your breasts are bigger. But they are extremely sore and tender. You just lactated. The baby kicks. Ooh. On the count of 3, it kicks again, and oh my God, you just gotta have someone feel it. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. You get a labor cramp. Oh! Ladies, we'll have to get you to sit down because we're going to get the doctors coming in here right away. Okay? You get a second cramp 100 times worse. Oh! You just finished watching a really sappy Hallmark commercial, and it kicks in a mood swing. I know. That's why the cards cost $9. You just burnt supper. Makes you feel like you can't do anything right. Mood swing number 2. You realize you're the only one that does everything around the house. No one ever helps. Mood swing number 3. And your spouse just had the audacity to make a comment on your figure. Mood swing number 4. You can use your big boy words. Good thing she's retired. The baby kicks. Another hot flash. Lower back pains. Breasts are sore. They just leaked again. Baby's putting pressure on your bladder. Makes you feel like you gotta pee. 24 hours a day, you feel like you're gonna puke. You don't. But you sure feel like you're gonna. Another hot flash. There's a cramp. Another cramp. Baby kicks. Another breast sore. Nipples leak again. And your water just broke. That can only mean one thing. You're in labor. That beach ball sized uterus is going to shrink back down to pear shape, forcing the baby out through an If you make noises like that, there's a moose down the street with a heart on. Rutting season, what are you thinking? It's going to shrink back down to pear shape, forcing the baby out through an intense cramping sensation known as contractions. Now, being guys, don't cry. Guys, I'm pretty sure experience a really wicked fart cramp. Times that by 10 million. And that is contraction number 1.
I think Diane's feeling it too.
Contraction number 2. Hang on. I'll go get some doctors. Right here. You against the wall over there. Yeah, get one up here. Come on. You're lucky. So, sitting right in your birthing chairs. Doctors, I need you to stand in front of your patient and then get down on your knees. Now, doctors, are you familiar with a band called the Village People? Not because this is about to look like Pete Horn, but they do a song called the YMCA. You know it, right? Okay, show me the Y. Good, keep it there, keep it there. Now just bring it down. Bring it in. Daddies, get your feet in the stirrups. Daddies, on the count of 3, you're gonna push. When you push, the head of that baby's gonna come out. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. This really hurts. You see, the head of that baby is the size of a grapefruit. It stretches things down there. Sometimes, it's even been known to tear. So word of advice, screaming really helps. So here we go. 1 contraction, 2 contractions, 3, push, go! Another big push, go! Oh! I think he came. Big push, go! And stop! We're halfway through. On the count of 3, you're going to push together. This time when you push, the rest of that baby's going to come out. Now forget grapefruit. The rest of that baby is the size of a watermelon. It hurts a million times worse. Here we go. 1 contraction, 2 contraction, 3, push, go! The person that did this to you is standing behind you. Say something to them. Oh! And out pops the baby. Boom! Heck of a catch there, doctors. Put the legs down and pick the baby up. Now, do not give them the baby. They're still weak from labor. Now, daddies, we get you to sit up. We're going to bring you your baby. As soon as you see your baby, instantly, paternal love kicks in. 1, 2, 3. Doctors just come to one side. No, don't give them the baby. Just show them the baby. Oh, okay, stand up, doctor, stand up. Now, daddies, I know you want to hold your baby, but they need to do a test to make sure you got your strength back. So here's the test. Doctors, hold the baby with one arm, and with your free hand, take your patient in a handshake grip. Now, they need to know if you got enough strength to hold that baby, so they need you just to grip their hand, show them that you got some strength. Not hard, just some grip. Now they also need to know that they can trust you, so make eye contact with your doctor. Look at your doctor. Look at your doctor. Good, because that's not your doctor. That's your baby! Oh! Sit your baby on your lap! Oh! Rock your baby! Oh yeah, rock your baby! Cradle your baby! Yeah! Sing to your baby! Sing to your baby! Make some funny faces at your baby! Yes, and baby loves bouncy horsey ride on your knee. Yes, he does. Bouncy horse. Get on your knee. Get your baby on there. Don't, you're going to drop him. Now, daddies, listen up. Listen up. I read this book, and according to this book, what babies love more than anything in the whole wide world. What babies love more than anything in the whole wide world, according to this book, if you do this, you are super dad. Now you might want to get a really good strong grip on your baby because you'd be surprised how quick they learn to hold on. Just get them right on up there and cradle them. Yeah, get them right on up there. What babies love more than anything is when you give them that the tummy. Oh, they love that. Get your face right in there. Give another one. And wide awake. Thanks for coming up, you guys. Right on. Gentlemen, you can slide your chairs right back. And for the final time tonight, we're going to knock you out. So here we go. On the count of 3, you all realize everybody in the audience, they're all hypnotists. And on the count of 3, they're all going to yell that word sleep. And when they do, bam, out you go, chin to chest. Now, you know how deep you went when I say it. Imagine how deep you go when it's timed by this many people. So here we go. On the count of 3, loud and proud. 1, 2, 3. Good night. Ladies and gentlemen, did you have a good time tonight? I gotta tell you, I absolutely loved playing Fort St. John. You guys rock. Now, thank you. My mom's here. She smokes. Okay, so. No, seriously, thanks though. Okay, we're gonna bring them out of their state of hypnosis, and when I do, I'm not gonna let them remember anything they did. Okay? So as far as they know, the 2.5 hours didn't go by. They think 2 seconds have gone by. The last thing they recall, volunteering to come up. Now, they're going to take a bow. They're not going to know why they're taking this bow. They might even be really pissed at me going, man, when's the time? When's this freaking show going to start? I'm never going to get home. But when they take that bow, even though they don't know why, you know why, please, give them a standing ovation. Give them a thunderous round of applause. Be loud, be vocal, and let them know, especially her, that they were definitely the stars of the show here tonight. So here we go. Everybody on stage, listen to my voice. I'm sorry, that's funny. I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1. By the time I reach the number 1, you'll become wide awake, completely out of your state of hypnosis. You'll remember absolutely nothing that happened in the show. Until you go to the washroom and go pee. As soon as you go to the washroom and go pee, halfway through going pee, you get total recall, remembering everything. All suggestions in the show are now hereby removed. You will not react to them anymore. I'm going to leave you with 5 new suggestions. suggestion is this. Sebastian was mean to me. Uh-oh. 2 times. 3 times. 4 times. I think that's it. I was the only asshole. Okay. First suggestion that's going to stay with you is this. For the remainder of the night, every single time someone gives you a high five, you literally feel like a 9-inch long tongue lick you right up the crack of your ass. I really don't know how that's going to make you feel. You may really like it or you may really hate it. But no matter how much you love it or hate it, you absolutely love high fives. Suggestion number 2 is going to last longer than tonight. It's going to last you for the rest of your lives. For those of you that have seen the show before, you know that in 19 years of doing this show, I've ended every single show with these next 4 suggestions. Every town I've been to, every stage I've been on. When I got into doing these type of shows, as much as I act like an asshole on stage, I actually do want to leave people with a positive impression when they leave. So these next 4 suggestions are self-help suggestions. They deal with positive life choices and stuff like that. But I don't believe I should be going around forcing that on people. So these suggestions are simply theirs to take if they so choose. And it goes like this. Suggestion number 2. A household pet is an animal that instinctively dedicates its life to you unconditionally, even if you were to kick it to the curb. A lot of people kick pets and a lot of times to the curb. You remember this to be very true. If you ever decide to get a pet, you remember it's a responsible decision to make, not a spontaneous one. Don't just go, oh, cute puppy, and take it home. You will give it some thought. If you do get a pet, or you have a pet, or you're around somebody's pet, you will simply remember to treat that animal with respect. Simple as that. Suggestion number 3. Thank you very much. Suggestion number 3. Having a child can sometimes be very stressful. And sometimes the stress of a child and the stress of day-to-day life, sometimes that can push some people to their threshold. That dangerous brink where the frustration, the only way they can deal with the stress of a child and the stress of day-to-day life is to do something harmful, like striking children or saying words that are psychologically damaging in the vicinity of their ears. Remember this to be very true. If you ever have children or you're around children, if the child is stressing you out or life has got you stressed, you remember that all you have to do is simply make eye contact. And the second you do, you will instantly be reminded as to what a precious gift children are and how your actions mark and guide their future. Suggestion number 4. Now, this one here, some of you that have followed my show over the past few years know that I have a child. He's a teenager now, he's not a child anymore. He's 14, he'll be 15 this year. And I've raised him on my own since he was 2. Now, no, hang on a second here. Please don't cheer me, because in all honesty, I don't deserve cheers for that. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I am being a parent. That doesn't deserve reward. That's my duty, is bringing him into this world. So, the thing is, though, is the reason why I've been parenting him on my own since he was 2 is because his mother discovered what crystal meth was. And to this day, doesn't get that takes your kids away, just the same as kids don't get that takes their parents away. And the reason why I do this is because, and the reason why I share my personal life with you on this matter is because this can happen to anybody. This can happen in any community. It can happen anywhere, but you just expect it to anyone you know. So I give this suggestion to everybody on stage stating this, and by the way, that's him on my arm. Anybody on stage, throughout your lives, you find yourself confronted by choices that only you can make, choices concerning drugs. I did a suggestion here tonight called the Hypno Joint. That is satire, you know the difference. In reality, if you find yourself confronted by choices concerning drugs, no one can make that choice but you. But if you do find yourself confronted, you must simply remember this. You are a leader, not a follower. Simply base your choice on that. And suggestion number 5. Suggestion number 5. With every number I count back from 5 to 1, you're going to feel a surge of energy shoot through your body. And you who I'm touching right now, you're going to feel this 10 times fold. Just a comment to me before she comes on the show. With every number I count back 5 to 1, with every number I count back 5 to 1, you're all going to feel a surge of energy shoot through your body. That energy is your self-esteem. It's your self-respect. It's your willpower. It's your drive to succeed. Any goals that you have in life, goals to quit smoking, goals to lose weight, work out, or exercise, any goals that you have towards school or study, any goals that you have towards work or success, any goals that you have towards friendships, towards your families, towards any form of relationship, you will have the self-esteem, the self-respect, the willpower, and the drive to accomplish each and every one of these goals that you so choose. Counting back now. 5, get the energy nice and strong with your body, head to toe. What you're feeling right now is your self-esteem. Feel that positive energy flowing right through your body, filling you full of this confidence, this strength. You are who you are because you choose to be that person. 4, feel it 100 times stronger, right through your body, head to toe, positive energy, nice and strong, right through your body. There's your self-respect. What you're feeling is dignity flowing through your body. And you realize this, you own that dignity. And there is nobody worthy of sacrificing that dignity for. 3, feel it 100 times stronger, right through your body. There's that willpower. 2, feel it 100 times stronger. What you're feeling right now is your drive to succeed. It's pumping through your heart, coursing it through your veins, spreading it through your entire body, head to toe, making you feel stronger, building your confidence, making you feel the best you've ever felt, and 1, wide awake. Dianne, your knees are off the floor. And you need to put your boots back on. Now, the show is over. You might not remember anything right now, but don't worry. Sometime tonight, it's all coming back. Now, before we get the audience to thank you, just a couple of things here. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been coming here a few times now, and every time I come, it's a fantastic audience. You guys are just a blast in this city, man. I have a great time every time I come. And one thing I have to say is playing here at the Lido, the staff and management in this place, they know how to treat people. They are fantastic here. So please, make sure you treat your server nice, tip them well. They earn it, they deserve it. Also, my lovely assistant Corey right here, who's been snapping pictures. You'll be able to see that online through Corey Steel Horses Photography. If you go onto Facebook, Corey Steel Horses, feel free to talk to her after the show if you want to get a business card and get websites and stuff like that if you want to see any pictures here tonight. And if I get all of you to stand up. Now, before the audience thanks you, I want to thank you. You see, if there's one reason why I've got one of the top acts in Canada, it's because of who I get on my stage. My show is only as entertaining as my performers. So, before the audience thanks you, I'd like to come by each one of you personally right now and just thank you all for coming up on my stage and giving me a good show. Thanks for coming. She's probably wondering how she got up here. Last thing she remembers is sitting out in the audience. How you doing, dear? Welcome to the stage. You did a great job tonight. Thanks for coming up here. High five, right on. That's for you. Hey, high five. High five. Thanks for coming up here. Woo! You missed. Right up here. Right up here. Right up here. Okay, didn't miss. All right. Right up here. There it is. Right there. Right up here. Boom! Hey, high five. There we go. And then for you. Right up here, dear. Boom! And one for you. All right. Now, if I can get all you to hold hands with one another, on the count of 3, I'm going to get you all to take a bow. Now, listen up, hold hands with one another, step up to the halfway point of the stage. On the count of 3, when you take that bow, I'm going to say the word recall. When I say the word recall, each of you will remember one thing that happened to you in the show. Only one thing, so that you know a show didn't happen. The rest will come back later. Here we go. Everybody ready out there? Everybody on stage ready? 1, 2, 3, take a bow. Recall! Take another bow. Come on. Big bow. Your stars of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Sept. Thank you so much. You rock for us, St. John. God bless you. Take care.
A night of surrender, a moment to treasure.